Ain't you tired of going through the same shit over and over again? Let's be real, bro. Some shit gotta change, and it's only gonna start with you. It seems like everybody is complaining about how difficult life is, but not looking at themselves as the reason why life is difficult. Everybody's blaming somebody else or something else as to why they're not where they want to be. And to be honest, the only person that you can blame is yourself. And you're not going to achieve whatever you want to achieve. You're not going to get to where you want to get to in life until you just accept that as a fact. I'm sorry to tell you, bro, but that's just the way that life goes. You are where you are because of you. I know people don't want to hear it because misery loves company, but I gotta be real with y'all. It's all your fault as to why you are where you are. Not your mamas, not your daddies, not the government, not your coworker, not your boss, etc. Now, if you underage, then yeah, you ain't really got too much say so. But if you over the age of 16, 17, 18, you can get a job and you can get your own money, then yes, it's up to you, bro. Especially if you over the age of 18. I had a job at 14. As much as you don't want to hear it, it's all up to you. So it's up to you to start making better choices and better decisions, and to just overall start improving your life. The way that you want it to be improved is up to you. You have to start thinking about, and you have to start really embodying and understanding the fact that you are the creator of your reality. Yes, you are the creator of your reality. Everything that you want to happen is all within your own grasp. It's all up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you. It's gonna take some time. Don't get me wrong. This shit ain't gonna, making a change ain't gonna happen overnight now. It ain't gonna be that easy, but it's all up to you. For example, let's look at a bodybuilder, and let's say you want to become a bodybuilder. In order for you to become a bodybuilder, you have to live like a bodybuilder. You have to eat like a bodybuilder, work out like a bodybuilder, sleep like a bodybuilder, take the right supplements just like a bodybuilder. You have to literally do everything that a bodybuilder does in order to embody and become a bodybuilder. And so you can constantly complain about how life is going, how life isn't going your way and everything, but it's not going to change it at all. And all you're doing is programming yourself more and more to make life not go your way. You watching videos on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram about how hard life is, coping with other people, all in the comment section like, yeah, man, life is just so difficult now, man. I miss when days were simpler, and man, older folk just don't understand how hard it is now for us Gen Zers, and it's just so tough out here in the world. And it's like, bro, all you're doing is just putting into your subconscious to just complain again and again and again. That's literally all you're doing. Complaining don't lead to nothing but more complaining. Where has complaining gotten anybody? Especially if you're a woman. Now, if you're a woman, you probably can complain your way into a good life because men will save you. But if you're a grown ass man, ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. Unfortunately, ain't nobody coming to save you. So first, you need to become aware that it's your fault. And then you need to start making the changes yourself. You need to start making better choices and better decisions. It's that simple. I swear to y'all, it's really that simple. When you stop complicating life, it gets a whole lot easier. When you start taking charge for your own life, life just becomes so much more simpler. I swear to y'all. But the reason people complicate life is because we overthink it. It's also because we don't feel like it's in our control. We feel like there's other people and there's other things outside of us that are controlling our lives. When in reality, it's all up to you. We don't understand how powerful we really are as a people. We really don't understand that, if I want to become a firefighter, I can become a firefighter. We don't understand that we can become whatever we want to become. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Whoever you want to become, you can become. I'm about to prove it to y'all, right? Let's say right now that you're depressed. You got anxiety, you out of shape, you financially broke or unstable, and you just chopped, you're not good looking or whatever. You just overall not your best version of yourself, whatever the case might be. If any of those things apply to you, it's all because of you. You chose not to work out. You choose to not eat healthy. You choose to spend your money on things that you don't need to spend your money on. You choose to not save. You choose to not invest. You choose to not get a job. You choose and continue to choose to indulge in bullshit. You choose and decide to complain every day instead of taking action. You choose and decide to smoke weed and drink alcohol. You choose to spend your money on clothes and shoes to impress people that don't like you. And so when you do dumb shit, you get dumb shit. Shout out to the top tier man. He says that a lot in his videos. I kind of already knew that concept, but he says it a lot in his videos. And it's true. Dumb shit leads to just more and more dumb shit. And so if you want to have a great life, you need to start doing great shit. You need to literally envision and embody a great life. People that are not depressed, people that are not filled with anxiety, people that are not people that are constantly at peace, people that are in shape, people that are healthy. What are they doing? They taking care of themselves. They manifest that type of reality, meaning that they go to sleep early. They cooking their own meals. They eating a proper food. They get the proper nutrition. They go after what they desire. They don't complain. They optimistic. They push themselves to new limits. They believe that everything happens for a reason. You see the difference in mindsets? You see the difference in habits and mental patterns? They don't let nothing or no one stop them from accomplishing their goals. They don't make excuses. They are constantly trying to improve themselves. Constantly. And over time, they figure all of this shit out by trial and error. Again, it's not going to be easy, but they know, hey, if I stay on this path, it's only going to lead to me becoming better, because doing all of that dumb shit only leads to me ending up in a dumbass situation. They do things that they got a passion for. They're not chasing after nothing. They attract everything to them. They understand that everything that they want is already within them. Everything that they seeking is already within them, whether it's happiness, peace, etc. Money, abundance, whatever. And I promise you, dog, life really is that simple. Once you make that mindset change, life really is that simple. So you need to start making better choices today. It's currently Monday right now. I don't know when you're watching this. It could be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever. You need to make a commitment to yourself, and you need to make a vow to yourself that you're going to change. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till next month. Don't wait till next year. I want you to start that shit today. Start right now. You say you want to quit smoking. You say you want to quit drinking. But every time you say that shit, you always end up repeating the same habit over and over again. You can never break free from that cycle. You can never break free from that cycle. So don't say, oh, let's say right now you probably got a zip of weed right now. You probably done spent shit, probably $100 on that shit, whatever, however much it costs. And you, damn, I didn't only smoke, what, probably 6 grams out of this shit. But you know that you want to quit. Throw that shit away, bro. Give it away. If you really want to change, you would get that shit away. You wouldn't even care about it. You would get that shit away, bro. Because the more and more you smoke, the more and more you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to quit, and you end up doing it again and again, you lying to yourself. You lying to yourself, bro. And all you doing is making yourself weaker and weaker, losing less and less, becoming less and less confident in yourself, and just moving backwards. You losing less ambition, less drive to want to get up and do what you need to do, etc. Let's be real. You know this, bro. This the truth. You might not want to admit it. You might try to justify it and say, oh, man, it's just weed. It's all it is. It's just weed. Man, that shit is hindering you from becoming the best version of yourself. What it is, bro. You know it. Because if you got a question whether or not you should smoke it or not, that means you shouldn't be doing it. You ain't got a question going to the gym. You ain't got a question eating healthy. You ain't got a question reading a book. You ain't got a question taking a shower. You ain't got a question going to work. But you got a question smoking that weed, though. You got a question going out to the club and want to go drink and spend your money on some woman just so that you can have sex and get a temporary feeling of pleasure. You got to question that shit, though. Exactly. You see the paradox and all of that shit? So let's make a change, bro. Let's make a change. Let's stop going through the same cycle over and over again and then complaining about why we going through the same shit. Stop thinking that doing the same thing is going to get you new results. I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but it's that simple. You're doing the same thing over and over again, and you wonder, damn, why do I keep on ending up in the same position? You're not just going to magically become rich by doing the same thing. You're not just gonna magically become in shape by not going to the gym and eating bullshit. If you're not doing things that can lead you to a wealthy, abundant life, you're not going to get rich. That's how life works. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's just how it goes. I didn't make the rules. I did not make the rules. That's just how life goes. And if you're somebody that's struggling with these cycles, I want you to admit to yourself. Be real with yourself. Write this shit down. I'm fucking up in life. I ain't taking good care of myself. I'm addicted to that and the third. I'm bullshitting. I ain't going to the gym as much as I should. I ain't eating as healthy as I should be. Be real with yourself, bro. Be real. And look, if you really want to hold yourself accountable, put that shit down in the comment section. Put it down in the comment section if you really want to hold yourself accountable. But like I said, more importantly, you need to write that shit down. Like I said, no matter what it is, whether you always eating out, you're not saving money, you're not investing, you spending your money on weed, alcohol, drugs, whatever else you spending your money on that's not serving you no purpose, etc. Whatever it is, just be real with yourself. Because the only person that know that you're dealing with this shit, that know that you know what addictions you got, know what flaws you got in your life, is you. You the only person that know what mental hurdles that you got to overcome, what flaws you got. Only you know that. And until you become aware, or until you start admitting that and being real and stop justifying the bullshit, till you stop that shit, you just gonna keep on going through the same shit over and over and over again. And it's like, really, you being tested. Life is testing you. Hey, let's see if he really ready for the next level. All right, bet you stop smoking weed for a couple days. You stop going in, or you stop trying to go out and party and have sex for a week or two. And the next thing your homeboy hit you up. Hey, bro, man, we just copped the zip, man. You trying to smoke it? Man, we finna smoke, watch the game, play the game, chill with some homegirls. You trying to? That's a test right there, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna respond back and say, I'm on my way? Or you gonna hold yourself accountable and say, nah, bro, I ain't doing that shit no more. I appreciate that. I appreciate the invite, but I'm cool on that. I got other shit that I gotta focus on. What it's gonna be? Because if you fail that test, you're gonna go through the same cycle over and over again. You're gonna regret that shit. Damn, fuck, I fucked up. Then I'm gonna get back on track. Then you fuck up again. I'm gonna get back on track. But you pass that test, now you go to the next level. And it's gonna be other challenges too. It's gonna be other challenges, other hurdles that you gotta overcome. But that's the fun in it all. That's the fun about it all. But that's all I wanted. That's all I got for y'all today. Hey, man, again, like I said, it's time to stop them cycles. I know you're tired, bro. You remember what you said in the beginning of the year. 2025 is my year. This the year that I changed. This the year that I do that in the third. And look at you, doing the same shit still. Still in the same position. You ain't accomplished no goals that you wanted to accomplish. You ain't start up that business. You ain't stop this habit. You ain't start that habit. None of that. You still doing the same shit. You ain't changed at all, bro. You lied to yourself. But look, it ain't the end of the year. It's not over yet, bro. It's not over. You still got time. You wake up every morning. You woke, ain't you? So that means you still got time to change your life around. You still got time to make this shit better. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, bro. You still got time. But that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, see y'all boys again, man.